Severe weather.
Well, we have one last squall, and we talked about this, last night. I was saying, hey, we got thunderstorms in the forecast. In terms of being that active, that's hard to tell you about. But right now, you can see Steve was right in this area, Port Orchard. You can see that's moderate to heavy rainfall, but that's a squall. That's another thunderstorm right there. Right now, it doesn't have the classic, signature of what we call tornadic. In fact, if you want to see the Port Orchard tornado, I stopped our radar image earlier at 2 o'clock today, and I put it on social media on Twitter and the Q13 Fox page. You can see it, and it has a different signature than this. So this is a thunderstorm, but this is bringing in lightning and some heavy downpours, and definitely some big wind with it comes through. We've had gusts over 35 miles per hour in that area, and you can actually see the squall moving from the shore. It only takes about an hour and a half to get from the coast all the way into Paulsbo. That's a long traveled spot there for only, just an hour and a half. And so these things are booking by at about 40 miles per hour. They're associated with that cold air aloft. And if you look offshore, at least it's a little bit better. You can see that we're kind of finishing up the squalls. And since the sun has gone down, takes away the energy source. But there's still one big squall out there towards Paulsbo and up towards Port Townsend. And Port Angeles had a lot of activity earlier today too, and you can see those squalls right there. It's because of this, the big jet stream. It's pointed right at us. It is giving us just action. We've had 9 days of stormy weather. We got another 5 or 6 coming, and in fact, I don't want everybody to sleep on this one. This one on Thursday is looking very windy. Just like last Friday, it's looking about as windy as that, gusts of 45 miles per hour for the metro, and we'll keep you posted as we get closer to that. But now, tonight's winds, not that bad, but when you get close to these squalls, you can get these gusty winds. I was just talking about where Steve was. Look, this gusts are already getting into that 30-mile-per-hour range with that current squall coming through, and it's just too windy, too stormy, too wet, rivers flooding. We're talking about minor tidal overflow with these high tides. We already have some ferries canceled up here again. And you guys, take a look at this, just so you know what's coming. A little break tomorrow, kind of clean up, and then look at what happens Thursday. That's a pretty strong windstorm once again. So you guys, we're not out of the woods at all.
All right, Walter, thank you. In the meantime, tonight, crews in the Port Orchard area scrambling to get the power back on after today's tornado. This is an outage map, and a last check, Puget Sound Energy, they say they had more than 1,500 homes and businesses without power tonight.
One of the first videos to come into our newsroom of the tornado belonged to a viewer named Maria Prescott, and she talked to us about exactly what she saw and heard.
Skies were like this luminous green color, and I knew something wasn't right in our area. Like, everything got picked up, and I was like, whoa, this is too close for comfort for me, because I was just sitting, eating my lunch, minding my own business today. Didn't think that was going to happen at all.
And we also spoke with Floyd Parkins, who sent us a video as well, if we have it.
It's a tornado in Washington State. Holy.
See, my wife and I were out back of our apartment, and she saw a flash, and I was like, oh, we got lightning. And she's like, is that a jet? And I'm like, nope, that's a tornado. And it sounded like 2 or 3 F-16s in full afterburner. It was loud.
I bet it was. A lot of people were shell-shocked. You can also see from this video that there are lots of tree branches, lots of trees itself have fallen down. Lots of power lines are down in the area as well. So basically, crews are saying if you can, shelter in place, or if you need to, go to that emergency shelter at St. Gabriel Catholic Church. But again, it's going to be a very long night for crews and also the people affected in the Kitsap Peninsula tonight. And we are continuing to track the storm damage in Port Orchard.
We've got much more video coming up of the extent of the damage. Crews are on the ground trying to figure out exactly what needs attention, and Walter Kelley is tracking the weather across the region.
Yeah, we have one big cell out there tonight sitting up towards Paulsbo. We'll show you that, but also want to let you know we have another windstorm coming our way. This is Thursday morning, another big storm.